Earth signs, it's Suzanne with Sunny Force Tarot here to do just a little random message for you. Using my own cards here, we'll see what comes out. All right, so this is for Earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. All right, so let's see. What do we have here? First word, we have intense. Okay, so would you describe this energy something that you're experiencing right now, or is this something that you've carried with you about a person or a connection or relationship? Or is this something that has been a feeling for you in the past? I feel like your person might be saying that the connection between the two of you is very intense, was very intense. There's some type of intensity around the two of you when the two of you are together. This feels like chemistry to me. Okay, chemistry between the two of you. So let's see, what is this intense about when it comes to you and your person? Okay, so Eight of Pentacles. Right off the bat, I feel like this connection might have felt a little bit elevated and intense because this might have occurred at work for you. This might have developed while you were working with somebody. There might have been the energy of, I can't be with you, or this is inappropriate, or we hold different levels of positions. But either way, the intention or the connection felt very intense. This could also be with Eight of Pentacles, somebody asking, because there's such an intensity here, could this work on a daily basis? Could I actually be around this person on a daily basis? They might be asking that. You might be asking that. Let's see what else. Ace of Swords. There might be you or your person might be giving some clarity on how you think about this connection, how you feel about this connection, or somebody might be speaking the truth about, what they're feeling and possibly the intensity behind it. Let's see, one more. Three of Pentacles. This is, I feel like this is saying that in its most basic form here is when I'm around you, I feel such an intensity. When we come together, it's like I can't hide the truth of how I see this connection, of how I feel. And it can make it very, very difficult when we're working together, if you do work together. The intensity of this connection scares me a little bit. I feel nervous when I'm around you in some way. So let's get a message from your person here. Ooh. Okay, so this says, I had to leave with no goodbye. So your person is possibly telling you the reason that they had to leave with no goodbye. It's because the connection is very, very intense, or was very intense between the two of you. It might have had something to do with the fact that the two of you worked together. This person might have left, a company or a position, didn't tell you, or somehow the two of you parted ways and this person didn't even acknowledge it. It might have felt like they ghosted you or just left with no goodbye because for some reason the connection, the chemistry between the two of you was overwhelming. that might be something that you felt as well, but maybe you wanted to explore, or vice versa. All right, so let's see what else we have here. Spiritual. So this connection, I feel like, because of the intensity of it, some of you might even classify your connection as a twin connection or a twin flame connection. This might have been a catalyst for you to move into your spirituality or to explore your spiritual journey. And I feel like it propelled them on a spiritual journey as well. They started asking questions about what things mean. You know, they weren't the only one that looked up soulmates online. Okay, you did as well, or vice versa. You know, you weren't the only one that looked up soulmates online and suddenly fell upon twin flame and suddenly fell upon tarot. Okay, I don't think anybody during their day seeks out to be watching tarot on YouTube. They find it. That's why I always tell people when they ask me, you know, can they refer me or can they refer a friend to me? I always say, you know, they may not be ready for it. They may not be ready for tarot. I always say tarot is something you have to find. It's not something that somebody can impose on you. It just seems to work out that way. I don't know why that is. So this might have led both of you maybe to a separation and also to a spiritual journey of some kind where you're asking different questions about relationship, connection. You're asking different questions about your life and this person. I feel like they're doing the same thing. So, whoops. All right, so Four of Cups. The Four of Cups, there might be a feeling of rejection here on some level, on your end or on your person's end. But I don't feel like it's a true rejection. I feel like it was rejecting the intensity that we couldn't handle at the time. Okay? So remember, the Ace of Cups is what stands out in the Four of Cups. It's what you might not be able to see, or they might not be able to see, you know, while you're exploring your spiritual path. I feel like the spiritual path that you're on is bringing you back to that Ace of Cups, to that cup of love. It doesn't have to be about a relationship. It might bring you to your cup of love or your mission in your life. This person could have provoked that in you as well. What else do we have here? Four of Cups, Empress. So if you were the feminine in this situation, I feel like the masculine, it doesn't even matter because the Empress can represent the ideal partner. Both of you saw each other in some way as the ideal partner, okay? And that might have created almost a euphoric love, like an unexplainable euphoric love between the two of you that was so intense, so unexplainable that it might have been very difficult to be around each other. You might have worried that people would see and feel the actual intensity and chemistry between the two of you. And I feel like there is some regret on somebody's part about doing this. I had to leave with no goodbye. So somebody left a person that they saw as their ideal person, their ideal feminine. I don't feel like that was easy. And I feel like there's some regret around that. What else? Justice. Card of Libra. Empress is also Libra and Taurus. Okay, so you definitely might be dealing with a Libra for some of you. I would say that both of you would describe this connection as being unfair or creating circumstances in your life that did not feel fair. Like, why did this have to happen now? Why did this have to happen when I was already married? Or why did this have to happen with somebody who was already married or committed in a connection? That could also be why this person had to leave with no goodbye. I feel like both of you do seek some level of justice here. This can also be a card of karma, karmic justice. And I don't feel like it's against each other. It's more, I want to know what happened. Even though intuitively, I feel like you already know. You already technically know what happened here. All right, so let's see what the message is here from your person. Justice could also be a divorce. The spiritual journey might have led somebody to a divorce. Four of Cups can also be a breakup that led to a divorce. And what is separating this breakup or ending and justice is the Empress, their ideal person. So because their ideal person came along, it was so intense, it suddenly made them possibly see a connection they were in as almost like inconsequential, or makes a connection they were already in seem so mundane, so just, I don't want to say boring, but I feel like that's what I'm going to say. And then we have, the look we exchanged was magical. So you might have recently seen this person, or you remember a specific time when the two of you locked eyes and you felt the chemistry, or you felt the energy, maybe even from across the room. It's a memorable moment that you had. And you might even still think about it. They think about it. What else do we have here? Angelic. I feel like this is how they saw you. And I feel like both of you might interact in your, not necessarily with each other, but the way that you treat other people, the way that you serve other people in your life. You might find yourself being much more compassionate, almost to the point of being angelic. You don't look at the world in the same way. I don't feel like they do either. After going through something like this, you change, you grow. These connections don't happen by accident, right? What's this angelic about? All right, so we have Four of Pentacles. You know, I feel like there's something that wants to be said. There's something that needs to be said. There's something that needs to be done. Let's see. And then we've got Four of Swords. So we've got a lot of fours here. 4, 4, 4. You know, fours are about, it feels like this reading is about how do we handle this connection in the physical world, or do we handle it? Because we have regret about it, which is keeping us from doing anything. We're holding back, which is preventing us from doing anything. Four of Swords, we're overthinking it. We're overthinking about the connection, which isn't helping us do anything. And in the meantime, you know, I feel like both of you are developing more compassion for each other. I don't feel like there's an argument here. It feels like you are developing more compassion. You know, we might be holding back from each other because we feel like we have to in the physical world. We feel like it's the right thing to do. And that is what the energy of that angel is. it's almost angelic to keep ourselves possibly from somebody that we might end up hurting, or we might end up hurting ourselves in some way if we were to pursue this. One more. Six of Swords. Huh. Six of Swords can be travel. This person might be traveling towards you. But I feel more so with all of these fours, because I feel like the fours almost give us like a little bit of a monkey mind where we can't shut off that energy, that repeating energy, because fours were kind of standing still. And it's like what we want to do here is we want to get in our boat. We want to move towards peace of mind in this situation. One more here, because I want to clarify the Six of Swords. You know, what is going to happen here? Is anybody going to do anything? All right, so we have Hierophant. I feel like your person is asking, and it might be you as well, they're asking, you know, do I stay put? Do I stay where I'm at? Do I stay committed to maybe, you know, a location that they're at, maybe to a person, maybe to even a job? Again, you might have worked together at some point. It feels like this person is really taking a hard look at what their core values are. Would I be breaking my core values to explore this? But at the end of the day, they're really thinking about what, you know, what their heart is committed to. And that can be brought on certainly by a spiritual journey of some kind. But I feel like they see you, and I feel like they also are appearing more angelic in some way to the people around them. It's easier to be compassionate because you might have actually experienced some unconditional love towards each other. So one more final message. I do things to forget you. I do things to forget you. This feels like something that happened in the past. The point is that if they're trying to do things to forget you, that means that, first of all, it's very difficult to do that, especially with the intensity here. It's difficult to do that because something here prompted you and your person on a more spiritual path. It's difficult to do this because this is how they see you. And this is how I feel like they feel about you. But here we are with all these fours kind of standing still. So this feels like a blast from the past. So anyway, that is the message that I have for you, Earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. If if you're looking for a deeper, more personal reading, definitely reach out to me. If not, no worries. I will talk to you next time. All right. Thanks. Bye.